Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crimson Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Tropp, alongside my co-host, Ben Balian, and two legends of the program, Ari Rosen and Matt Mariani, back for Thanksgiving break. Figured they'd stop in, see the new studio. How do you like it, guys?
It's awesome. I could never have imagined something like this, but I'm really proud of you guys, and it's really cool to see how this is came to be.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's definitely really cool, though. I'm very proud of you guys and proud of where the program came. I mean, I would never have guessed from the little phone interviews in the media center to this, you know. It's pretty cool.
Just rolling into our first question. When you graduated from the high school, did you have any kind of visions for the podcast, and how does that compare to what we have now?
I mean, being a part of, like, the discussions for the room, like, I knew what you guys were capable of. And I'm honestly, like, not surprised where you guys are. I knew the talent you guys had and, like, the dedication and passion, and you guys did it. You guys did what you want, and now we're here. So I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, I believe it was either my junior or senior year when we, like, made a Google Doc, and we were putting links to mics and all this stuff, and I was like, this is cool, but, like, I don't think it's really going to happen, and we kept pushing it off, and then we got little mics from, like, Amazon. We were like, yo, this is really cool.
Yeah, we
like,
thought we were in Michigan.
Yeah. But, no, this is amazing. Looks like a professional setup, so.
Yeah, all right. Well, I think that's enough about us. I think the point of this episode is to talk about you guys, two former members of the two former editors and chiefs, also members of the podcast, some of the originating members, which means that your resumes have been pretty impressive, both in high school and now that you guys are in college. It's a little more important, I think. So throughout you've only been in school for what, a semester now, and Matt, you're starting your second year at Quinnipiac. But just from that short amount of time, what accomplishment have you guys been most proud of?
There you go. My first semester, still today, I write for the QBSN magazine, Quinnipiac Bobcats Sports Network. It's basically like ESPN, like that club there. And first semester I wrote for the men's basketball and the women's basketball, and I actually won fall magazine writer of the semester. So, I mean, it was actually a funny story because they had that meeting like the last week before we went to winter break, and actually I didn't go because we were playing pickup basketball with my friends. So I get back I get back to my dorm, and I get a knock on the door. My friend Paul, who's also in the club, he handed me like the certificate, and he was like, "You won." And I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was really cool, and something I still have framed today, and will hold for probably the rest of my life.
That's awesome. All right.
Probably getting on the field for a football game to take pictures. That was pretty surreal. I mean, I worked like really hard for everything, and it finally happened. And I don't know, just trying to take everything in. So that was probably definitely the thing I'm most proud of so far.
Yeah, or just staying on the topic of shooting football, you've also done some work with the men's basketball team. How are you able to do that all in such a short amount of time? Because like we said, it's been less than a semester, and you're already doing all this.
Well, the staff, I work for the Ole Miss athletics department, and we have like just a really nice little staff. There's like 8 of us, and we're just a tight-knit little group. And when you have like a small staff like that, there's a lot more opportunities. So you just got to put your name out there, work a little hard, and you can do anything you want, really. So that's kind of what happened.
And I think kind of a similar question for you, Matt. You mentioned you got involved really early on in the sports magazine. How were you able to do that?
Kind of the same what Ari said, just like putting your name out there, showing up to the meetings, signing up for opportunities they give, and just hoping you get those opportunities. And I was lucky enough to get it, and did the work that I knew I could do. And
awesome.
Yeah, and then as we wrap up the bulk of this episode, what words of advice would you guys have for a BHS student looking to pursue maybe journalism or photography in your case, sorry?
It's a grind. I mean, it all starts here. Like if I didn't have any of this, I don't think I'd be where I am, and I'm sure Matt could say the same. Like this program really helps you out, and it helps you like find the niches you like and what you want to pursue, and you just got to do it now, put in the work now, so then when you go to college, it's easy. It's like a second nature for you.
Yeah, I would say listen to Miss Hunkley. She has a lot of good advice, and a lot of what I know today. A lot of what I know today is from her teaching, and I mean, also just like getting reps, just write stories, even if it's not for anything. or, do podcast episodes with your friends and stuff like that. And just keep working, keep grinding, like Ari said, and, it'll pay off.
Awesome. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and move to what's becoming a bit of a tradition in these interview-type segments made by Jack Martin, the rapid-fire section. So we've got a bunch of questions for you. It's your guys' job to answer them as quickly as you can.
Okay.
All right.
Let's hit 'em up.
Why don't we go ahead and start off with favorite food? Ari?
Tacos,
Steak,
Favorite hobby?
basketball,
pictures,
Favorite thing to do when you're home from college?
sleep,
I would say either sleep or play video games.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
strength.
Time control.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Favorite musical artist?
Zach Bryan.
I guess Drake.
Favorite subject?
Journalism.
That's a bit of an easy question for you guys. Favorite sports moment of all time?
Like that I've seen or just
Just
In
all
general.
time.
probably the San Antonio Holmes catch, Super Bowl 43.
The Mets making the World Series in 2015, even though it didn't turn
It
out.
didn't go so well.
It was almost there. Almost there.
If you could pick anyone, dead or alive, to share dinner with, who would it be?
Tyler Hero.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
That's a good one.
He's my hero.
Well, if you were to cover one athletic event, past, present, future, what would it be? Right. So photography or writing about it. What would it be?
Probably the Super Bowl or the college football championship. Would definitely be a top choice.
I'd probably say the NBA Finals or Super Bowl.
All right. Favorite movie or TV show?
How I Met Your Mother. That's a great
That's a
show.
great
That's
one,
a
yeah,
great
yeah.
pull.
I've always liked Friends.
Friends is good as well. Those are the 1-2 in terms of sitcoms, as far as I'm concerned. But I think that'll be all for the rapid fire question, and that'll be all for this episode of the Crimson Podcast. Once again, I'm your host, Andrew Tropp, with Ben Balian. Special thanks to Ari Rosen and Matt Mariani for coming out. We really couldn't be here without you guys. So, from us to you, we really do appreciate all the work you did, and it's really awesome what we've been able to do, and we're excited to see where you guys continue to grow as well. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, go to the BHS Crimson website or YouTube channel to watch more content like this, and we'll see you next time.